Alright, what's going on, dudes? So, I played a lot of this deck, or iterations of this deck, almost a week ago, I think, so I can't quite remember how all the games went. But I did pick this up for a couple of games before I'm making this intro. So this is mostly a, like, time stop, slash, like, skip turn sort of deck. I'm not fully abusing it. I tried to do that with like doubling season by going green, but it wasn't really working out and it just didn't feel as fun. I actually like it more as like a sub-theme almost and just kind of playing more of a Dimir Control style. You'll notice with the lands, like, I don't think I've really played much Azorius on the channel, but like that is like my most played deck. That and probably that Rakdos Be Sad deck. I really like that one. But I'm really an Azorius control player at heart. I do like red, I do like black as well, but this is kind of how I would build a land base with Azorius. I'd go a little bit higher on the Restless Anchorages, but, you know, here I went with Reefs, obviously because I have to, but I'm only going 2 because they're more expensive. But 2 Reefs I think is good enough, and then we rely a lot on Fountain Ports and the Sunken Citadel to get our value. You know, to apply pressure with like the fishes and stuff like that, get card draw tokens. And demo fields are here to just deal with lands whenever we need them. I think what I would do real quick is probably do a Hamlet. Alright, there, I've added a Hamlet. So, demo fields, here's the thing about like the argument between demo field and Hamlet and why I would only run one Hamlet. Hamlet is just so good at turning off Bossing Say and like other things that, could be like a real nuisance over the course of the game. But the reason you don't want to go overboard on these is if they're also, like if it's a mirror and they have Restless Reefs and Fountain Ports, which a lot of other control decks do, we really need to make sure that we can just deal with them without turning off our own stuff. And the other benefit to Demo Field is we get a land out of it. We get an island or a swamp. Too many colorless lands can really screw you over pretty hard if you're not like a mono color deck. We also have like Agnikella for a little bit of card selection, and the Village to make sure we can't get countered when we're in control matchups. So yeah, back to the main deck. We have a lot of card draw with Consult and Stock Up. I'm going higher on Consult because we have a pretty, you know, we're not really big on turn 4. Like if you look at our mana curve here, right? Also got a 3 steps ahead. You should think of 3 steps ahead as a turn 3, by the way, because most of the time we'll be countering stuff or we'll be drawing from it. So that's another reason why I went more Consult, is because this is really a turn 3 card, or even a turn 5 card oftentimes. And for our turn 1, we've just got the basic Double Duress, Tactics, and Hex. We're able to just deal with little guys, able to get rid of stuff like Deceit or you know, Cavero, or just other really impactful cards early. Artifacts, selecting artifacts is really important right now, right? Like getting rid of the tablet, getting rid of the loot. Right now I see a lot more tablet, though. Tablet is just so good. So, you know, you could argue maybe one more of these right now, the way that standard is. It wouldn't be a bad idea in the main deck. I've also got the Drowner. This is a new favorite of mine. I've kind of always not put, like I've never, like I said, I normally don't play Dimir, and usually Drowner is good in Dimir, and I see why. I've been playing it, and I like it quite a lot. The fact that you can stun a guy with Flash, have a blocker that's also got Vigilance, so you can be a little bit more offensive. Yeah, I like these sort of like value cards like this, where it's like you're slowing the game down on for them, but you're also applying pressure at the same time. I went over that with that Boros Tactics deck. So this is a card I'm probably going to play more of. I did originally have 3, and I've tweaked the list around a lot, but I think 2 is where I want to be because we're mostly a control list that's playing a lot of like board wipes. I'm also running a Negate over a third 3 steps ahead. I really like Negate in the main board just because there's so many like non-creature spells you gotta counter, so this is just the more efficient way to do that, especially since we have like a lot of tapped lands. You know, we're not always going to be able to get to turn 3, and like I said, Tablet, you know, that's a turn 3 card. There's a lot of really important turn 3 cards that you want to be able to just, you know, counter with 2 mana if they're going first. I'm only running 1 Bandit's Talent because the main reason we have this here is pretty much for the level 2. We don't really need to go all in on like heavy discard. Bandit's Talent's kind of in a weak spot right now, I feel like, in the meta, just because there's so many cards that get you so many cards. You know, there's a lot of ways to get card draw engines out and stuff like that. So I think discard is not really in a great spot at the moment, but it's still important to like get the strong cards out with like duress, tactics, binding negotiation is in the sideboard as well. But the level 2 here, because we have other discard effects with like Ral, you know, Ancient Vendetta could potentially take a card out of their hand. Same with Deadly Cover-Up. You know, it's a good idea to run one of these just as like an alternate win con. Like if the game is grindy, which our deck is pretty good at grinding it out, then this is going to get a lot of value. So really, really cool card. Just a good one of, in my opinion. So Bitter Triumph, there's a lot of planeswalkers running around right now, so I like to run 2 of these. I also just never been that big of a fan on the removal piece, Shoot the Sheriff. Just because if you run up against, like, you know, outlaws of any kind, that card just doesn't do anything, and that's really important that you're able to actually kill stuff. Strategic Betrayal is here to hate out graveyards and just sack a dude, and Wan Shi Tong is just an amazing blue card. This is a card I run in, like, Azorius Control all the time. It's really good. You know, Flash, you get card draw from it, Vigilance, Flying. It's just got, like, the full package. This card is insane. Black Sun also does kind of wreck Wan Shi Tong, but it's just another good card. We are able to deal with, you know, things like Badger and, you know, all the other stuff. I mean, this does happen on turn 4 if we are going to go for, like, 2 mana or more, but it's so good at, it's so flexible. Like, if we do end up having a lot of mana, we can just totally wipe the board. All their stuff, their abilities are gone, so one of my favorite board sweeps. I really like this card, and you know, and it's just a 2 mana deal with tokens as well if we want, so we don't have to spend any mana on the X value if we just get rid of tokens. It's just so flexible. I love it. Now, already went over our turn 3. Ancient Vendetta in the main board might be a little weird, but I just think that there's so much Jeskai running around that I love hating it out. I love using this to get rid of Jeskai Revelation. It's just awesome. You know, it feels good. I run a lot of best of 1 lately. I haven't been running too much best of 3, so I've just enjoyed this card a lot. So I'm putting it in the main deck, and I've also got another one in the sideboard to like really hate out Jeskai. Jeskai is just so popular, and I want to be able to like wreck it. I really should have went over this card sooner because it's like the main thrust of the deck, but or one of the main thrusts. It's that Time Stop is like a giant counterspell. It just totally removes everything on the stack. It also exiles stuff, so it'll exile whatever it is that, if they cast something and then you use Time Stop, it's going to exile itself and it'll exile whatever else is going to, is like on the stack. So I've also got Aclazotz in here because he synergizes well with our discard sub-theme and our Time Stop sub-theme. The reason being is like, this is a card that will get so much value if he stays on the board. If he can get multiple attacks off, they're discarding cards, it's going to like make our Bandit's talent stronger. We can Time Stop so they don't even draw any cards, and then we can start drawing cards. You know, the lifelink is great. Oftentimes, I find this deck does tend to go pretty low on the life pool, so you got to be careful. And Aclazotz is just such a good way to bounce back and apply so much pressure. It's like a must-deal-with card. And there's a good chance we'll be able to use the land to recur him again, so I just think it makes sense with Time Stop. You know, with like this Liliana, Ral, Bandit's Talent, you know, even the Floodplate's Drowner to kind of slow them down. It all just works really well with Time Stop, in my opinion. Deadly Cover-Up is Deadly Cover-Up. Board Sweeper, hates something out. Pretty cool, love it. Regent's another card that's like a tempo card. You know, if we get this guy out on the board, then we bounce their stuff, and then we can just skip their turn so they can't even like bring it back into the board. So, and then obviously just more card draw is great. Regent's just a really strong card in general. He's just awesome. And Liliana, not much to go over, but, you know, make tokens, sack some stuff, draw cards. Really good late game piece. Just strong. Just awesome. And the sideboard is mostly like pretty toolboxy, which I normally don't do this, you know, this level of a toolboxy look or like style to my sideboard. But like I said, I'm a little new to Dimir, and I feel like there's a lot of different ways you could go with it. You got a lot of options. So I'm going to run a Nulls because this is just a really good way to counter like Izzet decks that want to put down like Stormchaser's Talent. You know, we can get rid of tablets, loots, cornucopias, you know, all the main stuff that you see in the meta right now. More duress, more tactics. Ghost Vacuum is here to really hate out like the Cavero stuff. We are a slower paced deck, so I think the more like grindier card like this to hate out graveyards makes a lot of sense. But we still have another strategic betrayal in here for more graveyard hate. We got a Disdainful Stroke, so that way we can deal with, again, mostly like Jeskai. Like Jeskai's got like the big spells that we want to be able to take care of, but it applies to a lot of different decks. Flash Freeze is just another way to hate out like green and red. There's a lot of stuff that, like we're mostly good against green because we have a lot of board wipes, but green is really good at like refilling the board, so just being able to slow them down a little bit, counter a main piece is really good. Red is also kind of a big problem, so if we are going to get rushed down, Floodpit's Drowner is really good for like just slowing them down. Requiting Hex is good, but we don't have another Requiting Hex in here, and I think that is actually what I would do right now. I'm going to take away an Annul, and I think now we have a perfectly one of sideboard, so yeah, this is to deal with red, this is to deal with red. Red's not super popular right now, but we need to make sure that we have the pieces to deal with it because, you know, even Black Sun is going to come in on turn 4. That is pretty late against mono-red slingshot decks. So Binding Negotiation is here to hit out like Paradigm cards, as well as just being a good discard effect. So Sorcerer's Spyglass is, in my opinion, just a really well-designed card. It's a 2-mana artifact. You can just look at your opponent's hand and turn something off. So it's got like it's a good value piece. It's not like, it's probably not all that relevant in the meta. It's just one of these cards that I just think is really balanced. I like being able to look at an opponent's hand on turn 2 and like you don't discard their best card, you just simply turn it off and there's counterplay around it and stuff like that. I think it's just really cool. It's just a really well-designed card. I want to use it more often. Good against Planeswalker decks. I don't really know if there's like a real meta matchup that we're trying to turn off. It's nothing specific, so you could totally get rid of this if you want to, but you know, I'm playing in ranked, so you never know what you're up against. I kind of just like this card. Withering Curse is here to deal with like small white, red, or green decks. It's not really, without Cornucopia, it's definitely nowhere near as good, but I think there's some matchups where -2 might be just enough to sweep the board, and it'll be relevant. Withering Torment, if they already got an enchantment down and we weren't able to counter it, then this is a good way to deal with that. Ancient Vendetta, again, to deal with like Jeskai stuff and just to hate out stuff in general. Emeritus is like another alternative win con that we can kind of sneak into the game. He gets just a ton of value. He's got Ward. You definitely, like, if they're like playing a more control style deck, we could just go down the deadly cover-ups, the Black Suns, throw in Emeritus, throw in another Liliana, and we'll probably be good to go. So overall, do you craft? You know, is this... I think you do if you enjoy this kind of style. I like this, you know, this is like how I play Azorius Control built into a Dimir list. And what Dimir offers over Azorius is like a grindier sort of game. You know, being able to just like pick out like the specific stuff of your opponent and get rid of the most valuable pieces and then just slowly grind away at them with like Drowner. Really have this other clock that's going on with Restless Reef, being able to mill them out if that's like another alternate win con that we need. Bandit's Talent, just another like slow tick away at their life, slow, you know, if it's level 3 we get cards from it. So just a value engine on the board. Value engine here with Ral. Liliana's like crazy good value. And then just ending their, even Akhlatoth's is good, right? So just, and then ending their turn. I mean, just them not being able to do anything on their turn, not even draw a card for like this value to increase, this value to increase. It's just all really, really cool, man. I like it a lot. It's quite flexible. I think it's got the cards to deal with the meta. I'm not saying it's going to be like super good against the meta, but it's not like we're just sitting there and we can't do anything, right? Like this deck can't... I think the hardest thing we're going to have trouble with is probably... if I had to guess, it would be Jeskai. I don't think I fought Jeskai. I might have. I can't remember. But that's probably going to be the hardest matchup. But other than that, I think we're kind of okay to deal with most of the meta right now. So I'm going to show you the games. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't think we have enough, like, board pressure, board presence. Hopefully the fountain ports will be enough. I just feel like going black instead of white, which we do need to do, does kind of make the deck, like, a little less consistent, because white just has such good answers to everything. Let's go here. Man, blue-black just looks good though, doesn't it? I don't think he's going to be putting dudes down. Let's just put this guy down. He might stab it. Alright. We have enough for 3 steps ahead. Let's just start hurting him a little bit. I need to keep 3 steps ahead no matter what. You know what I could have done? Strategic Betrayal. Actually, this is perfect. This is perfect. Alright. I wonder if we... I think we need to keep our 3 steps ahead. I know we might not get land. We do. Thank the heavens. Let's discard all this stuff. So now his graveyard is useless. So we don't need our counterspell this turn is what I'm hoping. Pretty sure there's no way... Nothing he could, like, do right now. That's super powerful. And he discards a... Okay. And we're just, this guy's our little clock, man. It's awesome. So... I think I want to kill this, or to, because he still has nothing in his graveyard. I want to counter this. I don't want him drawing cards and discarding stuff and wiping the board all at once. So I'm going to counter that. And because we just got rid of that, I think we can get this guy out. His graveyard is still unthreatening at the moment. So we're forcing him to spend turns interacting. Alright, he's got another one. That's a little unlucky. So now he's going to get a lot of value. Still think it was the fine play to do, but we need to... Let's see, he needs to put something else in his graveyard, like another creature, for this guy to really matter. He is 8 mana. Our opponent has 6, he'll have 7 probably. We can wait and see what he does. Yeah. We do want a River Regent, though. I think we want to use the Omen, so that way our Deadly Cover-Up will be really good. Okay, there's that guy. I mean, we could see if we can counter it. We actually can. The question is, do I want to? Because right now, it's just a good Deadly Cover-Up target. I think we need to get rid of Rao. And keep the Deadly Cover-Ups. We're going to let that go through. Because he's got nothing to pull from his graveyard at the moment. Oh, he can do that. Oh, that's so cringe. I mean, I guess it's 8 mana. It is 8 mana. Fair enough. Alright, now we Deadly Cover-Up. Get rid of this stuff. Oh, we needed to put our land down. We could have... This would have come in tapped, so there's nothing we could have done if he had a counterspell. Yeah, we were going to get rid of that guy. Okay. So he's got this dude and some removal, more graveyard stuff. Okay. 2-3 steps ahead. One more board sweeper. I kind of like this card. I know it's not good, but I kind of dig it. Ooh, this is nice. Let's see what you got there. Okay, nothing to worry about right at the moment. We can just relax. We don't need to do anything at the moment. Like, I could kill this guy, but is it worth it? I kind of need to kill that, like, can we look at our opponent's deck on tap? What is it called? So we have that enchantment creature, which we definitely are going to need to kill, and then the Bahamut. Neither one of them are indestructible. So I think we just keep Deadly Cover Up, and then maybe just Black Sun this guy. Oh, don't tell me he got, Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. It's zombified, duh. Puts him in, and then we Deadly Cover Up. Okay, we lucked out that he drew his card because I did something really dumb. So demo field now. This is why it's good to run demo field instead of the Hamlet, because like we don't want to turn off Fountain Port. Pros and cons. Hamlet's amazing though. I love Hamlet. Let's go blue. And we could Deadly Cover Up preemptively, right? I mean, but there's just nothing I'm worried about him doing. But I mean, we could just do it. I mean, I think we could just wait, right? Oh, I did see a 3 steps ahead in there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Because he, I don't want him to draw us 3 steps ahead and then counter our Deadly Cover Up. That would be brutal. I can deal with the other guy. The other guy's not that big of a problem. So let's just relook at this. So he's got one more Primal Odin, a couple more Kefkas, and that's really it. I'm not worried about this guy. Okay. Another one. I don't think we do it yet. But he is going to get a lot of card value. Do we just do it? I think he only had one, right? I'm looking at Untapped again. Emmett. He's got 2 total. Yeah, not really worth the... I mean, is it? I don't know. It might just be worth it. Screw it. Let's go for it. That is our last Deadly Cover Up, though. He could destroy his own creature, but yeah, it won't matter. I think that's what he was thinking of doing. So, yeah, let's just get rid of it. I thought he had 2. Untapped told me he had 2. Maybe I was looking at... Yeah, was I looking at Kefka? Is that... I might have even said Kefka. What is this guy called? Emmett. I'm not sure. I may have just messed that one up. That's fine. We're kind of spamming our Deadly Cover-Ups. I might get punished for that. Let's hope I don't. Still got some pretty good draw discard stuff with his Restless Events. Really good to have in a deck like that. Gonna have to take 2. Gets rid of Torch the Tower. That means our fish isn't gonna get annihilated instantly. The Restless Vents might prove to be an issue. Oh, not anymore. Nice. I wonder if blighting my fish is worth. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Not a big deal. Like this, okay, so whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Can he instantly resummon him? No, he can't. I don't want to discard a card at the moment. We're gonna counter him for now. Just get like max value out of this one card. If he has a 3 steps ahead, that would own us. He's got 2 of them. Seems like he's got it. So I think he's saving it. And I think he's also messed up by doing that. Well, I guess he could counter our strategic betrayal. Okay, let's keep the Verge in case he does end up getting that back out. Right now, I'm pretty confident that he's got a 3 steps ahead. And I'm not sure what to do about it. If we strategic betrayal now, and he uses it, we can use our Temple of the Dead. Okay. It does not do that. So he saved it this... Wow, he saved it for that long. Interesting. So I don't think that's what I would have done, but fair enough. Torch the tower on my fish. Bitter Triumph. Okay. To discard. Wow, that's the weirdest thing to discard. We'll make another fish because we're gonna use Temple. I think we just win now, by the way. I think he misplayed pretty hard. Yeah, and he discarded and didn't get to kill the fish. Brutal. Also, this is me misplaying because I could have. Okay, I think the attack phase already happened. All right, let's surveil. All right. I like that. I'll even do this. I'll get a little bit of value here. Get some life. So if that enchantment does come out... okay, crap. Let's big... Oh, we can't even big consult. I think we just gotta get rid of the land. Torch. We could have drawn there, that was a mistake. Guess we'll just make another fish instead. We need to big consult find... Okay, I don't want to use Black Sun. I guess we could just end the turn on him. With Bandit's talent. The Floodpitch Drowner is amazing right now. I wonder if I missed that by accident. So we could just wait. But we draw a card this way, right? Oh yeah, I messed up. So we should have done this and then drawn the Floodpitch Drowner and stunned this guy on his turn. That was a mistake. Okay, sacrifice a permanent. We'll sack the fish. Loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. Wow. Yikes. Oh, he's going for Ral? Okay. Yeah, I messed up. He had the opportunity to punish me pretty hard there. So now what we do is we go here. We attack. 6 mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 2 left over. Yeah, we end. Go through that. And then end the turn. That's the first time I've ever done that. Alright, and then we go... Flood Pitch. I guess we could have Flood Pitched the last turn. Alright, good game. Wow, so Dimir is not my comfort zone, and this guy did misplay quite a few times. I misplayed a couple of times, at least, that I know of. But that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. Oh, okay. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, huh? Land? Well, I don't think counter spells are going to be popping up. We've got stock up. Maybe we just move along. The wall. Oh, a wall user. Nice. Okay. Well, I think we Drowner on his upkeep, correct? What are you doing, big guy? What you got? You got anything to stop that? No? Okay, good. So now he doesn't get that Ouroboros down. Also, that's a good thing. Do I have any enchantment removal? I do. I don't think I do. Good news. He's got nothing to, like, attack with at the moment. Liliana's actually fantastic. Oof, what do we pick? Probably not Sunken. Duress seems like it would be maybe okay, like, because he's probably got a Caretaker's talent. I think we kind of have to go Duress. We have a Deadly Cover-Up already. Do we need Black Sun? Or even another stock up? We're gonna get our Paradigm in at some point. Liliana's pretty late. And is it the thing that's going to win me the game? Eventually, yeah. It's rough. Liliana's so far away. I don't think we can get it. I think we got to have our board sweepers. Fountain Port is not what I wanted to see right now. Alright, we might have to let him get one attack off. He'll get some tokens out of it. But we gotta kill the Fountain Port. And we go... Do we go Drowner here to stop an... He might get Elspeth. You know what? I think we actually have to hold up Bitter Triumph. So we should have duressed. Wait a minute. So, you know what's so dumb? I was worried about an Elspeth. We could have duressed the Elspeth if it happens. So this was really stupid. This was really, really stupid. Like, game losing stupid. Just not duressing there. Because Caretaker's Talent is just so valuable for him. Yeah, that was really dumb. Really, really dumb. So we might just lose off that, man. That's rough. That hurts. That stings. So we are gonna Day of Black. We're gonna Black Sun. Yeah. That's so rough. So we're gonna go 2 here. We could just go 0. Because this thing isn't gonna, like, I'm not worried about it. Let's see what he's... Wait, what? Target opponent reveal... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we actually have to kill it. Let's duress, I think. Alright, let's get rid of... Vivi. We have a Bitter Triumph for Vivi. I really don't want him to have an enchantment down. Yeah, Vivian we can play around, that's fine.
Go ahead and run. I can keep up.
So he'll probably get a creature, and then we Intimidation Tactics the creature. Perfect. We lose life here.
This city's meaner than I'd hoped.
Alright, maybe we're gonna be okay. But, you know, with these treasure tokens, he'll be able to... You're kidding me, bro. Disgusting. Do I need a Deadly Cover-Up? We could stall. We could stall for our Decorum. Let's go here. Okay, wrong one. That's pretty funny. Alright. What do we need right now? What are we looking for? Counter spells. And we don't have any of them. So I think we stock up. Try to find it 3 steps ahead. Bandit's Talent is good at the moment. Yeah, we could do that. Do we hold up a Drowner or a Baby Console? I really don't want him drawing cards. I think we hold up the Drowner. Ooh. That's rough. Now I don't know if we're worried about the Drowner anymore. So we need to consult, get our other Bitter Triumph. We're gonna Deadly Cover Up no matter what. I think. Yeah, we're kind of forced to. So, do we just Baby Consult? Yeah, Bitter Triumph, 3 steps ahead. Maybe we should have Big Consulted, probably. Now we're just gonna block. So, let's do that. Discard our Watery Grave. And then Deadly Cover Up. Let's get rid of... We want our drowners to stay around. That's good enough. Do we get rid of this guy? Because add 1 mana of any color. I don't think it's that relevant, right? Like, we don't really care. I think what we really want to get rid of is Elspeth. So he's got more doubling season. I'm not worried about that. Another Vivian, some more talents. Genesis Wave, reveal top X on the battlefield. Okay. Badgers. We have not seen any badgers. Probably should have held up Hex, actually. Like, if we had put our... Yeah, see, now this is the issue. So now he's going to get a token. Yeah, I should have put the Fountain Port down before I casted, and then held up a black for Hex, and we could kill this land, and he doesn't get a token. So now he gets a token. He gets to deal 3 damage. Did we just die? No, okay. So he gets a card. Ah, this is so stupid, man. I really messed up. Alright, it's not the worst thing in the world, but geez, that sucked. I don't think we want to take any more damage at this point. We kind of have... Man, I would love a counterspell, actually. I would really love one. So we have to Deadly Cover Up. Get rid of the Badgers. Eat those up. And let's hold up Drowner. Drowner and Hex. Oh, man. Ah, shucks. Do we have to Hex? It depends. It depends. If he... We'll see what he does. I don't want to overthink. Do I have to Deadly Cover Up like this fast and just get rid of Carrot Cake? Is that like the reality I'm faced with right now? I think it is. We could Drowner Hex, but the issue is that if he gets more of these Carrot Cakes, he's pretty much set. Like he's gonna get a lot of cards and a lot of tokens from that, and then we will just lose. So I think we unironically have to Deadly Cover Up again. And that's a little bit more of a reason to do it as well, so let's go for that. Well, this is interesting, so we don't need to do that. We could Liliana Hex, actually.
The undead make great minions. Loyal.
I kind of like that.
You've reached an undead end.
Ooh, Fountain Port? Brutal. Brutal. I guess we could get rid of the Fountain Ports next. I mean, well, not... Now it's too late, but... Yeah, now we Deadly Cover Up. I don't think we need to, right? Like, we're kind of dead no matter what. You know, like, we don't want to die to one fish, though. The thing is, one fish is all it takes to kill us no matter what, so do we just draw? I mean, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like that we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We can adjust later and see what we want to do. But for now, let's Deadly Cover Up again. And let's get rid of these Carrot Cakes. I really don't want to deal with the Carrot Cakes. Like, those are super, super high value. And let's go here.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
Okay. Are we simply cooked? We could do 2-2. Like, we could. We're not gonna be able to kill him. Like I said, we're dead no matter what. The 2 HP loss on his end isn't good enough. He doesn't have trample. We might want to just draw cards because we'll be at 1. Like I said, we're dead no matter what. Okay, that is perfect. So let's create a dude. Let's attack. Oh man, we could have, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I think this looks fine. And he's dead next turn. Yeah, he is simply dead. Cool. I'm just making sure I'm not messing anything up. Yeah, he's a goner. I guess we could just cast this, like, why not? Just for fun. But I'm pretty sure we got him. And, put this down. And he's gonna lose 2. He sacrificed his fish too, so that means he can't. He's gonna make another fish. And then we're gonna end. Wait, no, we actually did this too soon, didn't we? I think we did it too soon. But he did lose a life. He ended up losing a life, which is good. I mean, you can do that if you want. And now we go here. We go attack. Good game. Dude, that was nuts. That was nuts. Dude, Liliana came in clutch. I think I have another deadly cover-up somewhere, but that was... I think I've got 4, right? Did I use all 4 or did I use 3? Got 1 in the graveyard and what, 2 in exile? Yeah. That was nuts. I don't know if I played that super efficiently, but I felt like I kind of had to answer the stuff as soon as it came out. Otherwise, he's just going to keep drawing and, you know, making tokens. That was insane. That was really fun. There's not a lot of Inno action, but I got card draw, so we're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna keep it. Restless Reef. Let's go. Okay, nice. I guess we could just put it down. No need. We don't know, it might actually hurt us. If he's like a graveyard-centric deck, we don't want to discard something that he's gonna get value out of. We'll reveal this a little bit later. Return a target card. Okay. Whoa, these are cool. I want to try making a deck around stuff like this. This is cool. We could demo fields. Let's put down the demo field and just stock up. We have a deadly cover up. Maybe we want just like a land. We have good land. Like, we're good on lands. Requiting Hex, and maybe a Day of Black Sun. Is it crazy that I want to go lands? I feel like we're just good to go right now. We're not being pressured a whole lot. Maybe we should have done another Deadly Cover-Up, just in case. because we are probably going to need it later. Especially to get rid of, like, important stuff. Okay. We really want to search for graveyard hate of any kind. Would be nice. And I still don't want to do Bandit's Talent. Let's Fountain Port. I'm fine with that. Maybe Black Sun. I don't know. I don't know. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. So he's milling himself still. I might go Wan Shi Tong. I feel like I really need some graveyard hate right now. Yeah, is this... We're only drawing one off that? Yeah, but maybe that's just what we gotta do. I don't know. I think that's a waste. I don't even want to fish right now. Probably should have hexed the bug, but it's early in the morning and I'm still like waking up. Drinking my coffee. That's pretty cool. Whenever you first gain life. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Let's stop you from gaining life. And we will demo field your cottage. Just get that out of the way. Be like a black source. Well, we have a swamp and an island. I don't know. We'll go blue. Let's see. Maybe we go one, like, consult. What are we hunting for? I mean, like a time stop or a counter spell. We might have to baby consult. We don't want him to dig into his graveyard at the moment. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried he's gonna have like that big Foundations card that just pulls everything from the graveyard. There's a strong chance that that's gonna be a thing. Okay, return. What does he do? Put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Okay, so he's gonna bring him out and then bring... Okay, that's not really a big deal. I think we can survive that. 5 mana to get him out. Alright. Let's big consult. Duress is good. Deadly Cover-Up I feel like is good. Because I'm gonna use one in a second. Let's Duress. See what he's got. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then I guess Deadly Cover-Up? Ah, dude. This sucks. We kind of want to wait. But, like, I also don't want to wait. I think we can Bandit's Talent now. Okay. And then we might just block with a fish. Yeah, he brings him back, but I'm not that worried about it. I think we'll Deadly Cover-Up and get rid of the Grave Researcher. I think that's the main card he wants to be pulling. So he can pull his other stuff. This deck is cool, by the way. I really like, It's cool. It's cool. Like, it doesn't feel unfair, but it's got, like, an identity, an idea. Like, he's just gonna pull him to pull him to pull him, you know? Like, he's just Got all these cards to recycle his graveyard. I like this guy's deck, man. This is the cool thing about playing unranked sometimes. You just come across, like, cool stuff like this. I mean, it's really neat. So we do have to deadly cover up. Let's get rid of this stuff. And I think we gotta get rid of this guy. I should have looked at his rest of his deck, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Go here, hit this, hold up Flood Pit. And this is the cool thing about having just one Bandit's talent. Oh, good game. Like, you can just win the game off of one Bandit's talent. It's so cool. Yeah, that guy's deck was cool, but Deadly Cover-Up is, like, the thing that totally wrecks his deck. So he does kind of just lose to one card, but it was a cool attempt for him, you know, I like it. Alright, excuse me? I forgot to hit record, so... This guy, we wanted to rest him. Okay. So... His next turn is this guy. He doesn't have any... It's kind of crazy we have no enchantments to grab. Are they all enchantment creatures? Okay. Top decks the land. I mean, that's not crazy, but it's just kind of hurts a little bit. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't get a land. Alright, stock up. Strategic Betrayal is amazing. Counterspell is amazing. I was hoping to get a Deadly Cover-Up, though. So, we could throw a Demo Field down and wait. This is such a cool thing about Demo Field, is you don't even need to use it for it to get value. You know, like, people just know that you have it, and they're like, well, I'm not going to ever activate my Prairie now. So just by putting it down, we've... So do I think that we can just draw a Black Sun or a Deadly Cover-Up? I think I'm pretty sure we can. But if we can't, we're like really screwed. So I think I'm just going to play it safe. It would really suck if I was like wrong. Maybe Aquazot's going down there would have been really good. Yeah, it probably would have been. Does he want a Yuna now? Okay, this guy. So, let's search for... Ah, we don't get it. Could Flood Pit's Drowner. Turn all land cards. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, looks like we could just time stop here. I'm not really sure. We could give him the... Yeah, let's see. Let him play something. So we could stop this effect right now. That is a lot of lands. That's only 3. That's only 3 lands. Do we care? I don't think we even care. And then he plays Yuna, and then we just time stop the Yuna. Ah, he's actually gonna hit me. Dude, don't hit me, man. That's not cool. Alright. This sucks. We could Flood Pit's Drowner. And then block you. Wait. Oops. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah. I'm not gonna be alive much longer, guys. It's over. Maybe we can still bounce back, though. Like, there is a chance. But that was, like, brutally retarded. Deadly cover-ups. Let's just grab 2. Ah, that was, like, the most retarded thing. Alright. We're good, though. We're good. Man, the Restless Prairie could kill me. We kind of need to wait so that we can get a land. Yeah, you can do that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we need to, like, time stop this turn because his Restless Prairie will just kill me. Huh. Maybe, does he have something to kill my Reef, is the question. Okay, well, we're, like, ending his turn just by doing this now. Why did he not double attack? Okay, Yuna. And now we end the turn. And we do another demo field. Kill the Restless Prairie. Do black. Do we need to do it right now? We could wait. We could wait. Yeah, no, we can't. We can't. This is our only choice. Let's get rid of this. Actually, we should have kept the Drowner. Crap, I'm just choking, dude. I'm choking. So, we need to get rid of Yuna. We have no choice. We have to do it. Because he has it in hand. And he's only got 2 Yunas. Bro, who only plays 2 Yunas in a deck like this? Had to happen, though. So now we can Deadly Cover Up the Overlord. I'm assuming that's what he's going to put down. Man, he has so many cards, bro. I don't, like, people really don't understand that, like, you should not be playing, like, 70 cards. It's so funny. So, we could Deadly Cover... I mean, we're gonna Deadly Cover Up no matter what. Let's make sure, like... We'll have 4 mana left. So I guess we do want our Fountain Port to stay up. I want our Demo Field to stay up. Black. Black. Blue. Black. And let's get rid of... Do we get rid of the Overlord? We actually can't. So I guess we ditch the... like, this guy. He seems like the most annoying, right? Would have loved to get rid of these, but we can't. So he's got these Knights. Just a bunch of stuff. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. And then we get rid of this dude. Hopefully he only gets one creature down, and I'm wrong. So we just lose off that. That sucks. Well, maybe not. He didn't bring the other guy out, so there is a chance. Does he get trample? Yeah, so this would get 1-0. Creatures you control gain trample. Yeah, we could just end up dying. But he would only get 5. Like, he would get 5. I don't think we can afford to... I guess we can double block. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. We could double block with... We can't double block, but... I think we'll be fine. I think, like, at max, he gets 1 damage through. Okay, we're good. We're good. So he wants to trade. Makes perfect sense. He did kind of mess up here. Huh. We could block with the fish, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Or even block with our reef. I think we block with our reef. Is that just too crazy? I really want to kill it. But we don't need to kill it. Like, we're not, like, desperate to kill it. And losing our reef wouldn't... It wouldn't be that bad, honestly. I'm gonna use the reef. I think he's forgotten about my reef. Okay, he has some sort of interaction. I mean, maybe a get lost. I didn't notice any, like, removal at instant speed. I mean, I only, like, skimmed through his deck, so I don't think I saw anything. We could attack, and I think I will. So, he removes his split up, wow. Alright. So he is indestructible. Revealing him now doesn't quite make that much sense. They're not going to come in with haste. Let's do a big consult. Do we have anything that can get rid of that guy? That's fine. And I'm gonna go, like, Hex could stop one of those dudes, but let's do a stock up. We have a null. Or a negate, sorry. So, oh, dude, this is sick. What we could do here, like, Bandit's Talent could eventually win us the game, but if we do this, we can bounce and then duress it into the graveyard. That sounds great to me. Actually, no, this is a creature, so that's not going to work. Very sad, very sad. So then I don't really want to bounce this guy. We just have to, like, stay alive. Huh. Okay. Okay. Maybe we just don't even sweep the board right now, and we just go for a river regent. Let's make him discard something with our Aclazats. Get our life gain. Okay, flash, airbend. Okay, so now I'm thinking we just need to... Okay, he blocks. Okay, now I don't think we need a deadly cover-up. So... did we use one strategic betrayal? I think we River Regent, man. I really do. I think we do it. Just get a blocker. Get rid of a couple tokens. Sounds good to me. Return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think I want you to do that. No, sir. Alright, good game. Dude, that was close. That was close. That was close. Interesting, he had a, like, our duress isn't really that useful against him, honestly. So I'm glad we're not, like, too heavy on the duress. Decorum is, like, hard to get off. We have, like, just better... I don't know if I'd use Decorum. Because a lot of the times, like, our life... So far, my life total is, like, it feels too low for this to get value. I've used it a couple times so far, and it did feel okay. But we're blue, so we don't really need this. I think I might get rid of Decorum. But it's an interesting card. It makes sense when you're skipping turns. Because you could either target your opponent or target yourself, and, like, either way you get value. Because they can't play the cards that you give them, or you can... just get a lot of value from Decorum while skipping their turn. It makes sense in theory, but in practice, I don't think it's worth it. But I don't know. Oh, this is a good test. This is a good test. Can our deck survive against like a more fast Lifegain style? This is good. I might really miss that Bitter Triumph if he gets out like a Johnny or something. We'll see. Alright, well, we have Black Sun. We just need the lands. I might cast that thing super early. Floodpit's Drowner. Yeah, it's worth the life loss, I think. Right now, we gotta really make sure that, because if we miss a land, we're cooked. We're straight up cooked. So we can slow this guy down a little bit. Let's do it on the Healer Hawk. Slow him down a little bit. Because if we miss a land, this will give us another turn to get our land. And, like, not feel like crap. So I am going to block. Alright, we got something out of him at least. That's actually a lot of value from the Flood Pit. So, here's the question. Like, I think we need to just kill this stuff now. And then hopefully be able to Strategic Betrayal the Pride Mate. That is not going to happen. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. So 3 steps ahead to get the land the Deadly Cover-Up, I'm thinking. Alright, let's do it. Let's ditch. Time Stop might be pretty good. I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff's pretty good, but it requires lands to get there, so I think we gotta ditch the Time Stop. And let's just get rid of it. And let's get rid of your Pride Mates. Okay. A lot of authority. We can do this. We can do this. Strategic Betrayal here, I think, is probably the move. Or do we just do Liliana and Consult? I like Liliana and Consult. I like Betrayal and Consult. Yeah. I like that more. We could also make a fish this turn. I don't think that's like the worst thing ever. I don't want to lose life. So, Deadly Cover-Up, and probably just a land. Makes sense to me. Does a Sheltered by Ghost just kill us? Almost. But we would be fine. There is a world where he could kill us. Like, if he got Honor, Sheltered by Ghost, into another Honor, he could just kill us. But we'd be able to block with the zombie. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we're good. We win. Yeah, this was fun. I played really risk-averse and got rewarded. Like, we could have been a little riskier and it would have been fine. Oh, bro, why did... why didn't you do that on your bunny? Okay. Good game.